What's up, everybody? This is going to be about the anime called Engaged to the Unidentified. This is a fairly different anime than I'm ever used to. It's just a regular drama slash comedy anime that revolves around two particular characters known as a girl named Kobeni and a boy called Hakuya. And the overall plot for this is Kobeni is engaged to Hakuya due to a circumstance set up by her grandfather. It becomes apparent that Hakuya and Konobe know each other since kids, but Konobe doesn't really remember him due to a accident that occurred on the mountain. As a result, Hakuya trying to save her life, but unfortunately, Konobe doesn't remember much of it. This is a very interesting show to actually keep track of, especially in terms of the relationship between Konobe and Hakuya, and the development for other characters. Hakuya has a little sister that lives with them now, and Konobe has an older sister called Benio, who is by far one of the most bizarre characters imaginable. She's extremely obsessive and all cutesy towards the little sister, when when at school she is the class senpai, the top student. Man, that just it's kind of topsy-turvy like that when it happens. This show has a good setup for it, but I feel that it has spoiled it. The reason I say this is because it's not focusing its attention to Konobe and Hakuya, more like Konobe and the other two girls, Benio and Hakuya's little sister, and it really frustrates me to try to go through this show to really figure out, are they going to get any closer in terms of they're engaged to each other. You'd think that they'd spend most of the episodes on dates or trying to figure out something like a strange problem that they have to live with. But in respect, there are episodes that clear up some explained circumstances. There was one episode where they actually revealed that Hakuya and his little sister aren't human. They're I'm not quite sure what they are. I guess they're kind of spirits or animals turned into humans, but that's another problem of the show, is that they don't really show anything about what they are, except that they can jump for great distances. Yeah, that's totally justified for them being not human. But the other problem is that a lot of the characters in the show don't really relate a lot to the characters. I guess I'm trying to explain on this. There's just so strange circumstances where you bring a lot of characters into the show and doesn't really feel like it's going anywhere. Probably not the best of words. Okay. I guess what I'm getting at is there are characters on the show, but they don't really feel like I don't really feel like that they add anything to the overall plot. There is, however, a good turn of events that happens in the show, where there is another student at school, at Konobe's school, that is also not human, and it turns out that she has fallen for Hakuya and asks him to marry her. And some of these moments are very good. It actually creates conflict between the characters and their interests. Like this is something that's going to test Hakuya's faith towards Konobe, and if there's anything that's going to happen afterwards. So that's this kind of show I was having high hopes to really fall into, but the fact that none of the characters really contribute much to anything to the story, and that the story seems to be focusing attention onto the wrong characters, and probably one more thing, which seems to be one of the most trivial, is that it suffers from gender imbalance. I give it this name because it's just showing that there is so many female characters in the show that it outweighs all of the male characters. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've counted like maybe just Hakuya and maybe one or two male characters in the background. It's really frustrating to really connect with the show when it becomes so girly that I kind of lose interest. And I do want to get interested in the female characters, but if you throw so many female characters that it just becomes a cutesy fest of Lucky Star, I mean, that's understandable. But I don't want to watch an entire anime populated mostly of female characters. Give the guys a chance to broaden the characters. And Hakuya is a really, really bad character, or single male character to really have in the show, because he doesn't talk much. He doesn't really say anything aside from like one short lines of like older brother wisdom and complete loyalty to Konobe. And he just has this blank stare. It's like, well, yeah, you know, it becomes. It's just aggravating that it's like that party where you're on a date with your girlfriend, and your girlfriend brings all of her girlfriends out, and you're like the only guy there. It's uncomfortable, and there are guys that can move with that, but come on, just make Hakuya more involved here, you know. That's all I got for Engaged to the Unidentified. This show has its ups and downs, and not bad at all, but just has a few problems with really getting the message across. I like it. It has potential, but it's not going to be anything else if it doesn't really make anything happen between Konobe and Hakuya. So that's all I have for that. Stay tuned for the next one next week, and I'll see you guys next time.